We owe the world. Hey Dot, they wanna know if I can smash it off the cranium. Well, is it cheeseheads at Packer Stadium? Let me explain to them. I'ma win before the game begin. Staying solid, ain't no changing them. Pure than Ramadan, never been extra. I'm on the con with mine, but you out of line if you doubt the rhymes. The style of mine, it's hard to stop just like Elijah Wan in 95. Ha!
Philadelphia native, Grammy nominated, and award-winning artist who's also coined the best kept secret of hip hop. Let's talk about it.
Oh man, I grew up, you know, in the era of pop art records. That's Cool C, Steady B, the Youngsters. So I'm already from a neighborhood of legendary hip hop artists. So it was all around me, and I knew that making a statement in hip hop was possible because I was right down the street, right around the corner from some, you know, some all-time greats.
Okay. Now, who were your favorite rappers growing up, and who was your Superman MC of them all?
Of them all, Big, but my top five is Big, Nas, Black Thought, Rakim, Mos Def. But the group that got me into hip-hop, that made me fall in love with it, was A Tribe Called Quest.
Okay, what was dope about them? I mean,
Tribe Called Quest.
Dope.
Yeah, they was just, you know, they was just innovative. I love the jazzy sound because, you know, I was already hearing those type of songs from my grandparents and my mom when they was cleaning up on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So those type of beats that they had on that album just had me hooked. And then when they made Low End Theory, their second album, oh man, that was it. That was all she wrote. That's when I said this is one of the best groups I ever heard.
I ain't lying, till this day, and I've been listening to them since they were on cassettes. So,
right, no doubt. Rest in peace, Phife Dub.
Right. So how did you develop your style?
Well, you know, I just try to carry on tradition. So I'm one of those artists that do the research and, you know, learn the history before I, you know, go into what I'm trying to bring to it, just so I can, you know, keep the elements alive and well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, some of my favorite artists are like Big and Nas. They always told the story, and they always let you know who was in their circle, and you know the mom's name and the brother name. You know what I'm saying? So right. I try to keep that same formula.
Now, tell me about your first performance. Did you sink or did you swim?
You know, it's funny. My first ever performance, it wasn't a rap. I was lip singing "Poison" by BBD.
Oh, Lord.
But in middle school, that was my first hip hop performance, and I did my thing. The teachers and the students stood up and gave me an ovation. That's when I knew that I had it.
You done sung Poison at school. I'm done.
Listen, Poison was, you know, that was that work back in the day.
I ain't lying. I swear to God it was. So, tell me about your album, Make MCing Great Again. What was the inspiration behind that?
Okay, so I dropped Make MCing Great Again in the beginning of 2020. And, you know, we were on a year where it was the presidential election. So I just felt like I wanted to make an album for those times. I didn't even see that we were going to go through a pandemic, but songs like Follow the Signs and songs like Good John and songs like Talk Less, Work More, it just seemed like, I foreseen it. You know what I'm saying? Because on Follow the Signs, I actually shot that video in the middle of the pandemic. It was on Mother's Day. I remember going down Center City in Philadelphia and just seeing ghost town. Like, you know, you used to seeing busy, you know, traffic and a lot of people on the shit. It was just empty. It was like, wow, like, and it was dead in the middle of the pandemic. So I feel like that album is 2020 in a nutshell. Check it out when you get a chance. I recently dropped my new album, We Owe the World, on Juneteenth. That's already getting a crazy response. I actually think that's my best album, and a lot of people agree.
Okay. Now, is this the one where you had Mother Africa speaking on it?
No, that's Follow the Signs. That's on Make Them Sing Great Again.
Okay, so with that, interesting.
Yeah, and get well to Ramona Africa. She she's in the hospital right now due to COVID. So keep her in prayer.
Oh man, that's crazy. So how did she inspire? Like you just did something for Juneteenth, and what she said, what she talked about was so impactful. So how did she inspire you, or did you use that as a muse to make your album that you have out now?
Okay, so when I met Ramona Africa, she was speaking, and I know her nephew. Shout out to Mike Africa Jr. He actually did a HBO special on the Move family, the bombing and stuff like that. But at that speaking, I was able to talk to her, let her know what type of artist I was and what I was trying to convey the message. The message I was trying to convey. And she was like, oh, okay, I 100% support it. So she gave me a story. She gave me a lot of Jews that day. We was only able to use a little bit for the video because, of course, we had to get into the song. But she was dropping Jews that day. So shout out to Ramona Africa, Pam Africa, Mike Africa. Rest in peace to John Africa.
Wow. So do you consider yourself a revolutionary, and why is it important, even to this day, to stand for your beliefs while uplifting the Black culture?
Right, absolutely. Not only am I an MC, I'm an activist. I'm out here, boots on the ground when they need me to be there. Like, well, if Pam Africa need me, or if the city council need me, I'm speaking for the people. Not only when a cop kills us or something. I'm talking about the violence in the city. I'm talking about just the just the nonsense that's going on. I'm more right now focused on stopping the black on black crime right now. I'm focused on that because a lot of young brothers out here are calling everybody their op, or they're saying that's their enemy, and that's not their true enemy.
Facts. Okay, I love that. So then, in what other ways? You said you're an activist with your boots on the ground. What else are you doing in the community?
Oh, okay. So they call me to speak to colleges, high schools, elementary schools, any community event. I'm one of the first artists they call because they know that, first of all, I don't curse in my music, and they love the message that I put inside me.
That's what's up. I mean,
and I genuinely want the community, the win. I'm just a supporter of anything positive.
Well, I'm very intrigued that you don't use cuss words. I've listened to your music and I didn't even pick up on that, but
wow.
You definitely have like fire lyrics, and you're telling the story about what's relevant right now. So with that, what is your legacy?
What was that?
What is your legacy?
My legacy, my last name, Wordsmith. That's my entertainment company, but that's also my last name. Rest in peace to my mother. I'm wholeheartedly a family guy, so I just want that Smith legacy to always live on, and I want people to know that I never gave up on my dream and what I believe in. That's my legacy.
Okay, and tell me about your company.
Yeah, well, Wordsmith Entertainment. Well, it's like a record label, but right now I'm just trying to focus on getting in the door. But when I do get that leverage to start official label, I want to bring other artists on, which I have artists that that believe in me, and they say, listen, we riding with you every step of the way. So shout out to Forever Telemade, shout out to Teeth, shout out to Trash Man over in Camden, New Jersey. Those are the artists that I highly believe in their talent, and I respect what they got to give. So they got my full support.
Wow. So how do you define success?
Success, I would say, making somebody believe that they can do it. You know what I'm saying? If I can inspire one, that's success for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people consider success monetary. Do you
feel money, right? That's like the icing on the cake. That's not what I chase. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what's the first thing that, and this is going to indie artists, like I realize with your videos, even just small things, it looks extremely professional, like you done spent some major coins on
thank you.
Yeah, so like,
thank you.
And as far as indie artists, how should they invest when getting their albums and their workout?
Right. First of all, shout out to DS, the writer. That's my director. He does charge a heavy price, but not for people he believe in. So he definitely looks out for me. I'm blessed to have him in my corner. But I would say to, you know, local artists, independent artists, and, you know, if you want to buy that Gucci belt, I understand you want to look fly, but listen, that Gucci belt can buy you a video. It can buy you marketing. You know what I'm saying? It can buy you, you know, a radio opportunity that you didn't have. You know what I'm saying? So if you really want this, you're gonna put that Gucci belt to the side for now and invest in the quality of your videos and, you know, getting a good marketing team.
Okay. Now, in what ways, like, in what more ways do you want to reach the youth?
Well, I just want to, right now, it's just like a lot of the drill music is taking over, and I just want to get it back to, like you said, Tribe Called Quest days, the Brand Nubian. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to have the turn up music and party, but at the same time, you need something that's going to be the music after you're done partying and you want to just relax and you want to sit and reflect and you want to think. That's the type of music I'm trying to bring.
Okay. Have you collaborated with anyone?
Yes.
Okay.
So on a recent album on We Owe the World, I got Tracy Lee. Shout out to Tracy Lee, legendary Philly MC. Wise Intelligent from Poor Righteous Teachers.
Wow.
I've collabed with David Banner, with Money B from Digital Underground. Yeah, Speech. Shout out to Arrested Development. I'm on their new album coming soon. Yeah, we shooting a video for the song next week. Shout out to Arrested Development. Shout out to Master Ace. Shout out to Fat Man Scoop.
Yeah, you got a heck of a roster. That's what's up. That's why they say you're like the best kept secret of hip hop until now.
Thank you.
Until now. So, how should artists make themselves stay relevant or become relevant or just known?
All they gotta do is stay true, because there's so much fabrication and gimmicks out here. When you're true to yourself, that's the artists that really stay around. If you think about J. Cole, you think about Kendrick Lamar, if you think about Kanye, all of them stay true to who they are and what they believe in, no matter who like it or not.
Facts. Now, do you have any movie scores?
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Terrence Hakeem. It's a movie addressing the George Floyd situation called When George Got Murdered, coming out very soon, and I'm one of the inmates. So shout out to Terrence Hakeem for, you know, having me in that movie. The funny thing is, I just, you know, submitted my music to be a part of the score, but they said, no, we want him to act also. So that was a blessing. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
And you're just showing young guys that they don't have to have a negative connotation associated with their name to make it in the industry. Like, you get all these opportunities, you're not even cursing in your music. Like, that's crazy.
Thank you.
So do you think this journey is spiritual?
Yeah, I love it. I think everything that's going on is the universe. It's like, you know, you can't predict when your time is, you know, is going to come. And right now I feel like my music is flourishing because it's in the time that people need it most.
Okay. And what's one of the events, and I'm gonna let you get to your birthday, that you overcame that like helped to shape who you are now as an artist?
The death of my mother. Wow. Like being the first on the scene, to see her, you know, pass away was, you know, that right there, that molded me, that changed me, but it just made me go harder because I knew she wanted me to keep going for my dream and she wanted me to get what my heart desired. So I would say that.
Okay, and do you have a clothing line? Like, what else do you have going on?
Well, with the Wordsmith Entertainment, like I said, we doing music, but also we definitely got the fashion. You could go on www.dellp.com, DELL-P.com, and you know we got merch on there, we got the music, and we got the upcoming events.
Okay. And then tell people the buzz single that they should be on the lookout for.
Yeah, the single that's out right now is called Here For It, produced by Donnie Boy, and it's featuring my brother Will Geis. Okay. Very, very nice single about Black love. It's dedicated to my fiance, Zaina. We're getting married December 19th, so I felt like to drop the album, you know, I wanted to drop it with, you know, some true life Black love, you know, and why not do it about the love of my life?
Congratulations, Zena. Gone, girl. So, and then with that, do you think, and that's speaking on Black love, this is my absolute last question, I promise you. To the burgers. That's missing in Black households right now.
Yeah, I definitely think it's missing in households right now. And also, I think, you know, the industry has been, you know, pushing the message of we don't need Black love. All we need is to, you know, oh, I'm getting money. I'm doing this. I can take your man. And instead of trying to get your own man and be happy. You know what I'm saying? But the funny thing is the ones pushing that message are happily married.
Right.
Are in relationships, but they telling you to be, you know, be a player.
Be loose as a goose. Don't get started.
Yeah.
All right. So can you tell our viewers where they can follow you and then just leave your website information again?
Yeah, no doubt. Dell P, you can follow me at Dell P215 on Instagram. I'm banned from Twitter because I spoke up against the Trump supporters. So you know how that go. I'll do it again and get banned again. But at Dell P215 on Instagram. And you know, you can check the website out, www.dellp.com, DELL-P.com. It's under construction, so it'll be up by next week. Make sure y'all tune into that.
Just got one question, are you a lifetime banned or just temporarily banned?
No, I think I'm banned for life. I'm cool too. I'm good. I never really was on Twitter anyway.
Oh Lord, you done made the Trump people mad. I can't.
All 5 people, you know.
Well, at least you know you're revolutionary, so it is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
Let's create another profile and do what you got to do.
That's all. It's cool.
So thank you so much. You were a joy.
Thank you.
Get back to them burgers, and we'll see you soon.